Alright, so hello everybody. My name is Avishak LP and I probably always will be. And what's up guys? It's been a while. Haven't recorded anything in a little over a year. Almost a year and a half, I believe. I believe it'd be a year and a half in April. So we're about a year and a half away from the last update of Metroid Prime. And so I guess I may as well take the time to explain, what kind of happened there, because I was saying I was really excited to upload, and it was all going pretty well, and then it just kind of stopped abruptly. So what I believe I remember happening, going all the way back to that day in October, or it was actually probably November when it happened, but I believe that there was a corrupted video file, and it was making me so mad. I was like, alright, you know what, I'm going to just take a break from this, and so I ended up taking a break, and I didn't actually get my update video out that I wanted to about me taking a break. But what ended up happening was my Wii got stolen. And because of that, I had no way of recording Metroid Prime. I didn't have a GameCube at the time, and now I do. But of course, the GameCube comes with composite cables, and I have a component capture card / HDMI. So it can't really... I have no way of recording Metroid Prime, is what I'm getting at. And it's been like this for a long while, hence why you haven't seen any Metroid Prime, because I've been really wanting to play it, but I don't have the ability to record it, and rather than going on with playing it myself, I figured I'd save it for you guys, because that's just, what I do. That being said, however, doesn't mean my channel is going to disappear again for eternity. I do have plans to upload another game, but going on with the story as to what happened next. So essentially, after losing my Wii, I was like, okay, it's no big deal. I'll just save up some money from working and I'll get another one. However, shortly after that, I lost my job. And upon losing my job, I was just in so much of a funk from school and losing my job and, my Let's Playing channel not even at all working, that I went into this huge depression. And that pretty much carried until about midsummer. The next year, so midsummer of 2014, and when that happened, when I got to that point, that was when my parents were talking about moving to the other side of the state, and because of that, I was like, okay, well, I don't want to leave all my friends. I want to stick around with my friends and be close by to people. So I was like, okay, I need to get off my ass. I need to go and start finding a job. And I went out and I got a job pretty quick. It was definitely the best job I've ever worked. And I love every single person that I worked with. But what ended up happening was once I got that job and I actually moved out and got my own place, I had a roommate. Well, actually, technically two roommates, even though one of them shouldn't have been there. And it was supposed to be me and just one guy, but then the guy brought his girlfriend, and his girlfriend didn't pay. But that's not the point. I don't really mind that anymore. It's water under the bridge. But what ended up happening was I got so caught up in living on my own that I just never really got around to recording. It just never happened. And I didn't really care much about buying a Wii because I had all this money that was going to other things that I'd have to actually put money aside every paycheck to try and save up for it, and I just didn't feel like not eating every single day was worth it. But short about, let's see, that happened in about August, I think. No, September, when the move happened. Maybe it was even October, now that I'm thinking about it. Actually, it was October. It was October, 15th, I think. So it was almost a year after my Let's Playing channel. But I was like, that's good. It means I can settle in for the first 15 days, and then I can upload another episode of Metroid Prime, and it'll be like, whoa, he's back a year later! And it didn't end up happening, as you obviously guessed. So 6 months from then, I ended up moving back into my parents' place on the other side of the state. And that's where I currently am. I had to leave my job that I loved, which was a bummer, but I know that I can always go and visit those guys, and if they ask me to work, if I'm over there, I'm not going to say no. So, that pretty much brings us to right now, which is I'm in my parents' house. I'm looking for jobs, and I have a lot of free time on my hands again, because a lot of things that I was doing when I was in the other place, I don't have my friends to go hang out with now by living over here. I can't just go, you know what, I don't feel like trying to record, I'm just going to go play League of Legends. Well, actually, I could still play League of Legends, but I don't really want to on my computer. So I need a hobby, and because of that, I'm gonna finally go back to the channel that had been my hobby and start working on that again. So that brings me to the next point, which is what's the next step now? Because I don't have the money for a Wii, and I have no means of recording anything from a console, meaning everything has to be on my computer, which is where we are right now, as you can see. And got the background and stuff, and I have a lot of things planned. Right now, what you see on screen is basically the reveal. I'm going to be Let's Playing Pokemon Crystal, which for those of you who've been around my channel for a very long time, maybe even since it wasn't Average Jack LP, you would know that I actually did do a Pokemon Crystal Let's Play. I only made it like 3 episodes in, but we're going to be doing that. For those of you that might have remembered me playing Pokemon Gold version, we're not going to do Gold version because I don't have the save data anymore, and I have no idea where it is. I think it might be on an old flash drive, but even still, I don't know where I'm going to find that flash drive, and because of it, I just decided to start a new Let's Play. I will be uploading probably not daily. It'll probably be around 3 to 4 times a week, unless, of course, I end up falling in love with it even more than I thought I would, and then I might be able to find more time for it. However, with living in a house with a bunch of other people again, it's kind of difficult to record because I don't want to be disturbed while I record. Right now, my mom is at work, my dad is doing laundry, and my brother, I think, just went to school. So I have a good opportunity to record, and that's what I'm going to be doing after this update. However, the first episode is recorded, and you'll be seeing that tomorrow. Other things that I could be doing for the channel, though, I say it in the first episode of Pokemon Crystal, but I would be interested in doing some competitive Pokemon battling for you guys on Pokemon Showdown. That's definitely something that I really enjoy. And, I'd love to hear you guys' opinion on it if you'd like to see it, or at least, be introduced to the competitive game, because a lot of people that watch Let's Plays don't really know much about competitive Pokemon, and they mostly know, like, I don't know, the Smogon bad rep kind of thing, and for those that even know that. And I would kind of like to give it a better name, because I personally like the competitive Pokemon, and I actually am starting to like it more than the actual games, which is part of the reason why I'm Let's Playing Crystal, is because Crystal was my original favorite. So I'm hoping to go back to it and get re-inspired to the classic game. But anyways, after Pokemon Crystal, I hope that I'll have a Wii at that point, and then I can record Metroid Prime again. However, if I get one before that point, I will most likely get to the finish the Elite Four in Pokemon Crystal and then go back to Metroid Prime. However, if it's not by the time I get to the Elite Four, we will probably finish all of Crystal and then wait till Metroid Prime. Unless, of course, I have another game in mind, which is a possibility. Streaming will probably not happen for a very long time on this channel again, due to the fact that I just can't find a good time to do it via living with all these other people, and the fact that my computer's not up to the top notch it should be for streaming, so I'll need to get new parts for that. But yeah, overall, Let's Play Pokemon Crystal will be starting tomorrow, and yeah, I think that's everything. So thank you guys for watching this update. I'll be seeing you guys tomorrow for Pokemon Crystal. I've been Average Jack LP, and I probably always will be. I'm not positive on that one. About a 90% sure. And yeah, I'll be seeing you all in the next one. Have a great day, everybody.